Hey everybody, Brian here with the Wet Shave Experience. Thanks for tuning in today. Today is Tuesday. Hey, I missed shaving yesterday, Monday. I didn't shave at all. I got up way too late. Don't normally have that happen to me, but yesterday it did. It's one of those days. So today, I am going to be using a very special razor that was sent to me from a friend. So this is a Charcoal Goods, and it's all packaged up in this package. And it looks like this. So I have a brass stinger handle, which is super dope, super cool. And then there's both this is a brass top cap. There is a level 1, you can see that, base plate. And in here there's also a level 2 base plate. So this was sent to me by my buddy David to try. So truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. This is kind of an unobtainium razor, so very generous of David to send it to me to try out and part ways with something that would be very difficult to replace if it got lost. So I think that anyways, my soap today is Ideal Man by Hub City, and I'm going to use the matching splash. I haven't used this for a bit, and kind of thought that this should be a good way to give this razor a first try. So thank you, David. We are all lathered up in the bowl here. So I think, and David also sent me a tuck of, I have to find it, Nasset blades, which I have yet to use. So one moment. Where did I put them? Here they are. So I figured if he's going to send me the Nasset blades with this razor, I'm going to use them in this razor. I just dropped them in the sink full of water. Hopefully everybody's week is going good so far. Should be an interesting couple of days here. Hopefully a peaceful couple of days, regardless of individuals' thoughts on what's going on politically. But anyways, everybody stays safe out there in a number of ways. All right, so I thought I would start with a level 1. Makes sense to me, right? So I also have that, if you have watched the channel before, so this is got the male ends on the top cap, which actually the posts are kind of these oblong pieces here. So those fit in to here. If you recall, the everyday razor has the male razor blade holder pieces on the base plate. So not on the base plate on here. So anyways, I thought I would start with a level 1 and then a level 2 and then probably maybe a retry of the everyday razor just to kind of compare the three. So far, my shaves with the everyday razor haven't been the greatest. The first one was super rough. The second and third one were better, but still a little rough for me. And I don't know if that's just too much blade feel and I'm just not used to it, or my technique, or what. So someone pointed out that the everyday was somewhere between the 1 and the 2 on this razor. So now I've got a 1 and a 2 in the everyday, and I'll be able to give it a good comparison. All right, so I'm going to wet the face and we'll get started here. So I did a 2-pass shave on Sunday with the Tiny Shave gear. Ken, Shave 326. He did his Tiny Shave gear shave, and I thought, my son has that little Spider-Man set. I'm gonna go for it, and I went for it. I just did 2 passes. It was a fun shave. If you haven't seen the video, I don't know, it was kind of fun. My son was in it, shaving with me. And he seems to be more popular than me anyways. But this is Hub City's Ideal Man. This is in the Patriot base. I think it's their only base. This is based on Santal 33. It is an excellent, excellent scent. I really enjoy it. I've had this for quite a while. It was my first Hub City purchase. So David, in honor of you and the razor, I'm using this today. Okay, let's give it a go. Man, this handle is so awesome. You know, when I first started wet shaving like 7 months ago now, back in June, I would see these come up on the BST occasionally, and I never really, I was still learning about the razors and everything else, and so occasionally this would pop up and I would see them for sale every once in a while on the resale sites, and I never grabbed one. They're somewhat expensive. They're not the most expensive razor, but they're somewhat expensive. And now you can't find one. So very smooth. I don't feel much blade feel at all. So I was saying I shaved on Sunday, which was unusual, and not yesterday, so I've got 2 days growth, but I only did a 2-pass shave on Saturday, or Sunday, excuse me. Pretty smooth. Definitely feels a lot smoother than the everyday razor. I don't feel much blade feel. Which for me, my personal preferences, I prefer. Not a lot of blade feel. So hopefully Brian, who owns, also his name's Brian, from Tropical Goods, is moving and building a new facility, or putting together a new facility, I think, up in Yakima, Washington, if I'm not mistaken. And supposed to start producing again sometime in 2021. So whether he comes out with something new or starts remaking these, it's kind of an unknown. But at this point, these are out of production. And they're all, I believe, handmade. So, or hand machined. I'm not really sure. I'm not an expert on how razors are made, but I know they were not mass produced. I think when I picked up my everyday razor from the Tropical Goods site, I think I got an email. I think there were like 12 or 15 available, and I grabbed it right away. And the everyday one was kind of, I don't know how it was priced compared to these, but it was $150, which was kind of which was a definite splurge for me. So I'm getting more into the Peloton bike. My wife found this additional challenges for us to do. So there's like an FZF, or oh man, I can't remember now off the top of my head. Anyways, it's a PZP. Sorry, it's a Power Zone pack thing, which is kind of separate but integrated with Peloton. So they have their own website, and it's sort of a different way to train, where you take this test on the Peloton. So instead of just doing a ride, you take this test ride and you develop these zones that you're supposed to be in. It's like zone 1 through 7, so that, you know, in the zones are your different output levels. And so it's more for, I guess, endurance type training. This level 1 feels really good, actually. So anyways, if you've used a Peloton, they have like 2 kind of metrics, your resistance, that's not your resistance, your cadence, so how fast you're pedaling, and then your resistance, and it comes up with an output number. And so if you've taken a class, you know, they tell you should be pedaling between 80 and 90, and your resistance should be between 30 and 40 or whatever. But this one uses your zones, and it's saying like zone 1 should be output 0 through 100, and it's individualized based on weight and fitness level and everything else, so that everybody could be in the same zone regardless of how fast they're pedaling or what resistance they're using. Anyways, so we got into this winter challenge thing, which is like 12 weeks long, and you got to do a minimum of 3 rides a week, and then you can do additional rides, and you get assigned a team, and then you get points for the races. So then now I guess it's a motivating thing, because your team has a Facebook group, and we got randomly assigned a team, so we're actually on different teams. And you can choose like 3 rides a week or 4 rides a week, and then you can do bonus rides, and then you get points for the rides, and you have to do specific rides that they give you. So yesterday was my first ride. I had to do it when I got home from work. It was a 45-minute ride. It was actually a fairly easy ride. So anyways, we're starting that this week, so we'll see how that goes. But at Peloton, I wasn't really sure about buying it, and it is an expensive purchase. But in lieu of no gym, and as much as it rains here in Oregon, getting out and running, I've got bad knees, years of soccer, torn ACL at one point on my right knee, 2 surgeries. Running is not fun for me. My wife is a better runner, doesn't have the injuries that I do, so I will run occasionally just to run with her. But anyways, the bike's been actually utilized way more than I was expecting. My wife had the idea of getting it, and I was a little concerned that we were going to spend a bunch of money on something that just ends up sitting there, which kind of happens a lot with exercise equipment, I feel like. It's a prime candidate item for things like that. And we've only had it since the beginning of December, but my wife uses it almost every day. Because it's not only can you do the bike, but we have the screen that turns, so she can do a yoga class. There's an app that goes with it. She does like sleep meditations or meditations. So there's a bunch of different things that you can do with it, which I didn't realize. So anyways, it's pretty cool. Hopefully we stay with it. I mean, I know it's only been about a month and a half, but if we keep doing challenges and things like this, then I feel like we'll stick with it. And the monthly fee is less than our gym fee, so at some point that we were paying, because we were paying like a family plus childcare, so we quit that, and then so the monthly Peloton fee is less than what we're paying a month in the gym. So eventually we have it long enough, we'll have paid for it anyways. It's about half the cost of our gym per month. So, and I'm using it more than I was expecting as well. So, all good. This razor, got off on a tangent there on the Peloton, sorry. This razor is really, really nice. The level 1 is right up my alley in terms of blade feel, everything else. We'll have to check the efficiency when we're done here, but feels good. It's very comfortable to shave with. And man, I love the stinger handle. It's just a thing of beauty. Every time I see one of these stingers in a shave of the day photo, I'm like drooling. Now I have one live in my den. All right, excellent shave with this. I mean, you did the between the Nasset and the razor itself. So I'm gonna rinse the face here. Cold water rinse, refreshing. Oh, by the way, I want to say congratulations to my friend Ken, Shave326. Hopefully you're a subscriber to his channel. He just recently hit 1,000 a little bit ago, and now he just hit his 1-year anniversary. Of doing videos on YouTube. So if you haven't checked out his 1-year anniversary video, I'll link it below, or I'll link his channel below and in the description, and you can check it out. He's probably I watched his channel a lot, and he's always got some interesting stuff to say, and he's probably one of the people that was most inspirational in me starting this, and certainly the most helpful. So Ken, appreciate you, brother. Smelling good today. Really, really like this Ideal Man. All right, there you have it, folks. Shave for today, Hub Cities, Ideal Man, based on Santal 33. I don't have the scent notes in front of me. This stinger was fantastic. I mean, look at the craftsmanship on that handle. I mean, the detail. It's just incredible. So, very happy. Thank you, David. Appreciate you sending me this to try out. And so tomorrow, I think maybe we'll try the level 2, and then maybe Thursday, I was gonna say Wednesday, but I'm a day off here. We'll go back to try the everyday. So this will be the week of trial and error with Chuckle Goods. All right, thanks for tuning in today, and I'll see you tomorrow on the channel.